Cajun, bro.
Wake up.
Hey folks, Jesus is coming soon. You know, despite a majority of us going through so many attacks that it's unreal, it's really hard to see what's real and what's not anymore. AI has gotten insane. But I find it kind of crazy how right now the Muslims are calling Trump the Mahdi and the Jewish rabbis are calling Trump the Messiah. Not one time have I ever even believed that Trump was the Antichrist. This is wild. Man's always calling for peace, peace, peace when there is no peace. And people look to that man like he's Jesus himself. I'm not the only one who sees it. See, so many other true believers see the same thing that I see. Again, I'm not saying the man is the Antichrist, but he sure does have the Savior complex. And the woman he keeps around him, Paula White, I've heard some horrific things about her. Supposedly she's such a great woman. But what about all the people who gave her and her ex-husband the deed to their home and they're now homeless? What about those people? What about all the people that these rich pastors have robbed out of thousands of dollars and they sit like kings and eat golden steaks every night while everybody around them suffers? And I've even heard them say things like, if you don't have things, you're doing wrong in your life. You're not blessed by God. Really? And they run around and say that if you don't speak in tongues, you ain't saved. So you mean to tell me if I don't speak in gibberish, I'm not saved? Because again, like I said in my last video, tongues is actual languages. Say for instance, someone beside me speaks Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. They need to hear the gospel. The Spirit comes over me and I speak Spanish to them. The gospel. That's tongues. So they find it necessary for me to, I don't know, speak Russian to an English speaker, or yet I'm not saved. It makes no sense to me. The evil has just ramped up, not only in the whole entire world, but in our lives too. You know, earlier, I'll be honest with y'all, earlier I was really down in the dumps. And I have to say, I thank God for my wife, one. I thank God for Randy, for Chris, for Mr. Norm, for Delvin, and anybody else who has been there for me. And every time I'm down and I talk to them and they have the right biblical words to say to me to calm me down, to make that feeling go away. You know, my last video I was talking about the thoughts that just come and go all the time. Some of them have to do with, well, I should have let go. I shouldn't have fought so hard when I got sick. I should have just let go. Now, truthfully, if I would have let go, I would have died right here in this house. I couldn't breathe. My oxygen was in the low 80s, 70s sometimes. I mean, it was bad. Back in June, the doctors even told me if I would have went one more week, if that, I wouldn't be here. Prayers work. It's y'all. The attacks are so bad. Not only in my life, but the people I mentioned, their lives also. And most of you, I'm sure, they're so bad at times it feels unbearable, like there's no way out. Like you've fallen in this hole in mud and dirt and water and everything else is just falling on top of you. And you're stuck and you can't get out. But through it all, God is still good. Hang on, church. A majority of us are all in the same boat. And the boat has holes in it, and it's slowly sinking. But the Lord will come for us. I want to add this too, because I don't think I've ever told y'all. I've had to reach out here on YouTube for help quite a few times. And I have nothing to lie about. Every person who has helped me, I want to let you know that everything has went to everything that I've been behind on. Nothing else. I don't live some kind of lavish life. Me being in the hospital so many times and sick for an entire year, it has put a big strain on everything. Everything. Y'all have no idea. Well, I can't say that because I'm sure most of you do know. You have idea because you're probably going through the same thing. I thank every one of you for the support and the love you have given me on this channel. And may God bless each and every one of you mightily. I love all of you. I truly do. Romans 10:9-13. God bless.